Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is going amazing. As always, I want to start the video off with a really quick story just to get you a little bit inspired to bring myself back to a time when I first learned about investing. When I was 17, during the very first week of university, there was a guy that came to our university. All of the froshes, all of the new people were gathered in the gym, and he told us, you guys, it's so important to start investing from a very young age. It's so incredibly important to make your money grow for you, put it to work as soon as possible. Me personally, I only remember that bit of the presentation about how you really got to start early. And I also remember the big graph of compound interest that was up on the screen, because at 17 years old, I had no income, no savings, definitely no expendable income to invest either. So I was not thinking about investing whatsoever. I had finally started my investing journey only years later, after I had finished university, after I had been working for a couple of years. About 2 years ago, I started my investing journey. I want to inspire any of the young people in the audience or anybody who just wants to get into investing, how and why they should get into investing. So this video is going to cover all of the benefits of what I personally really like about investing. Just for a full disclosure, I am not any kind of financial specialist, advisor, analyst, nothing like that. I do not work in finances. I work in engineering and construction, but I'm a fellow taxpayer. I'm a fellow, W-2 employee. So we are going to talk about investing. There's a lot of things that you can invest in. So first of all, let's talk about what investing even is. Investing is simply buying an asset, buying something that will increase in value over time. So that could be real estate. That could be investing in the stock market. You can invest in precious metals. You can invest in different types of asset classes. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be talking about investing in the stock market because it's something that's really easy to get into and really easy to automate. And that's just what I think a lot of people start with. So the first reason why investing is so important is because investing is essentially a hedge, or it's a protection against the effects of inflation. Inflation is simply the increase of the cost of goods and services over time. And the average inflation typically per year is around 2% to 2.5%. At least that's what it's been for around the last 20 years. So whereas a cup of coffee in the 80s might have been less than $1, today a cup of coffee might cost over $2 or $3. So that's inflation in action. There's a lot of different factors that can influence inflation, including the demand, how much it costs to produce certain goods and services, fiscal policy, world events. There's a bunch of stuff that can influence inflation. But for now, all that we need to know is that inflation is an increase in the cost of goods and services over time. Because goods and services get more expensive over time, your money essentially loses its purchasing power over time. If you have $100 today, looking into the future at 2% inflation, your money is going to be worth less and less and less every single year. So if you simply store your money in a regular savings account, or if you throw it under your mattress, your money is not doing anything. It's just becoming worth less and less every single year. So when you invest your money, let's say that you invested in the S&P 500, which is a fund of the top 500 companies in America, you would be outpacing inflation, which means that you did nothing with your money, but you've accumulated more money. So your purchasing power didn't degrade as bad as if you were simply to store your money under your mattress. So that wraps up the first point, why investing is important, so that you can protect yourself from the effects of inflation. The second reason why I like investing is because when you invest in accounts that are registered, if you're in Canada, that means that they are registered with the Canadian Revenue Agency, or in America, they're called tax-advantaged accounts. When you put your money into accounts that the government is basically encouraging you to put your money into and investing that money, then you're going to get certain tax breaks. Sometimes you might even get government grants, so you can get free money. Employers are also incentivized to help employees save for retirement through employer-sponsored retirement accounts, because as a business, your employer will also get a tax break for helping you save for retirement. Then next reason why I love investing is because investing is I mentioned it a little bit before, but it's your money working for you. Investing is magical because when you invest, you reap the effects of compound interest. Compound interest means that you're gaining interest on interest, so the growth is going to be exponential over time. So that means that the more money that you have, the harder it's working for you, which is pretty amazing. And one of the kind of magic numbers in the personal finance space is $100,000. Once you get $100,000 into your portfolio, whether it be $100,000 saved in a single account, whether it be $100,000 invested in all of your different accounts, that $100,000 is where your net worth really takes off. Because when you get to $100,000, you can really see the effects of compound interest start to kick in. The final reason why I love investing is because when you start getting serious about your finances, when you start investing and tracking your savings rate and how much your money is growing, it's going to help you build good financial habits that will serve you for the rest of your life. When you automate the entire process to have your bills paid on time, have your savings and investments immediately deducted from your bank account as soon as your paycheck hits, all of this is going to just become natural to you. It's going to become natural to always have your bills paid, to always put money aside towards your principal amount, to avoid frivolous purchases, buying stuff that you don't need, cluttering up your home, cluttering up your space. You're going to be saving with a purpose. You're going to be saving towards a vision of the type of life that you want to have. And you are going to be in control of your money. Your money is not going to be in control of you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you learned something or if you just found it beneficial, feel free to drop a like, consider subscribing. And if you want to learn how I personally invest in Canada, my Canadian investment strategy, feel free to click on this video right here. And if you want to learn about my investment strategy in the States, feel free to click on this video right here. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.